recording. Hello, brethren. No. Hey, y'all.
Brethren.
And welcome to another episode of the Sistafriends podcast. I am going to try to elevate my voice. The last few episodes have been sounding really...
It's giving Janet Jackson.
So, welcome, good neighbors. Thank you for tuning in again. My name is Tori, and I'm your homegirl next door.
Period. Oh, I'm Bree.
I'm Jocelyn.
And Delisa.
Yes. Y'all have a good week. Everyone have a good week.
It was a good week. It was just busy.
It was busy.
Same season.
But it was a good week.
Yeah, it was a positive
Much needed.
We made it.
It was a good break from the last few weeks.
Hey, at some point I gotta tell them my trilogy of my boob and my back. We'll get there because I forgot to tell y'all this before we started.
Just tell us now.
All right, so I'm gonna run through it real quick so we can start the show. So y'all know a few weeks ago we had a passing in the family, so we had the funeral, and so between all the crying and being inside outside, I got a cold. So the beginning of the following week, I missed that Monday because I was like, let me just recoup, and so I'm at work coughing and all that stuff. That Tuesday or Wednesday, I made myself some soup, whatever. I'm boiling the soup in the pot. I accidentally dropped the spoon in there, and the shit splashed me. And I tried to, hurry up and pick my shirt up so it wouldn't get me. But it ended up burning my boob, right? So, it blisters or whatever. It got like a little scar.
She said, so it's a little 3rd-degree burn, so
No,
go to the hospital.
No, for real. Skin graft and everything. But, so that blisters, and then, the scab or whatever, so it starts scabbing. And so it was fine, it was solid, it wasn't, whatever. I don't want to be gross. I go to work and I come home and I'm taking my clothes off. I didn't realize that the scab had got stuck to my bra, right? And I didn't realize, but it didn't hurt when I took my bra off and I didn't feel it. I'm about to get in the shower. Tell me why it's a trail of blood coming clean off my titty on my leg. And I'm just like, it was one of the days. I'm like, bro, I'm still got this cold. I'm still feeling a little raw after the funeral. And I got to clean blood off my leg, off the floor. And I'm just like, why is my titty bleeding in the middle of the week? It's just not it. So that goes on. I get it together. The cold passes. That next weekend, I wake up, I think it was Sunday morning. When I tell you I could not get up out that bed, my back was locked up. I don't know what the hell happened, bro. So I was hobbling that all last week. My back was jacked up, bro. I couldn't do nothing. So say I'm standing up and there's the drawer where the money is. I couldn't even bend down and do this. I was trying to grab stuff. So yeah. So my auntie passed away. I got sick. My titty burned and I hurt my back.
And she couldn't laugh because her back was...
Yeah, from the coughing. Yes, because I was still... So every time I would cough from the cold, I'd be like, oh.
You caught me.
She couldn't cough. She couldn't laugh.
Y'all can laugh because when I tell you, I was telling Tori this story and I was dying laughing, bro. Literally, I was I had to brace myself just to cough. I was
She you just gotta stop talking to me.
No, for real. So I'm I feel like somebody put something on my spirit, but I got rid of it. I said, whoever mad at me, you gonna have to let it go, baby. I said, I told Mama, I said, somebody had my voodoo doll and was just beating your ass up. They put the lighter up to my boob and they hit me in my back.
She woke up still.
I was like, oh my God.
Locked up.
So yeah, that's all I had to say.
She said, so yeah.
But I'm on the other side because I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. Oh, my bad. I'm not there yet. I'm not
y'all on two different energies.
So I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. She said, praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Listen, the Lord know I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah, he do.
Well, guys, I do have a random thought for today.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I was thinking, as a kid, I did not realize some of the simple household items kind of pricey.
Kind of. Detergent, bro. Detergent, bro.
I'm going to tell y'all what really took me. Batteries.
Oh, my God.
They be $17 for a pack of batteries.
And you would just have them lying around for just in case.
Even light bulbs.
You buy a pack
$10.
of batteries for 2 just to put it in the remote. What you gonna do with the other 10? Just have batteries? Yeah, they can start selling them in 2-packs. So I'm like, bro, I just need 2 for the remote.
Or just lower the price.
But I think they're expensive to make because the lithium and
Whatever.
mercury.
It don't matter. I never would have thought that would be that expensive.
Duracell, I was trying to help y'all out.
But no, as a kid, I'm thinking, okay, this ain't no
$3.
3 cents, you know.
Yeah.
Go up in the store, $20.
You dropping a whole
25.
bill on a pack of batteries. Ain't even grab no.
And those
bread.
are the good batteries. You want to get the good batteries.
Yeah, so that lasts longer.
Yeah,
Because I
try to
tried.
be cheap.
Go to Dollar Tree, baby.
That shit gonna be dead by the end of the
every
week.
week. You're going to be there every week.
Probably batteries. They be like, what the
Hey,
heck?
they remote again.
Mama, my car ain't driving no more. All right.
Go to Dollar Tree and get a car battery. It's just a big box with smaller batteries.
To get home.
It's just a battery till you get to the car shop. It's
No, I'm thinking about like the little drive car. You know, like the little kid car. You know what I'm talking about?
But bro, yeah, detergent be expensive. Like
I'm not too surprised with detergent.
you know what really went up? Milk. I mean, I don't buy milk, but like
Milk used to be $1.
milk
Milk
used to be
$1.
$1. It'd be like $4 or
Gallon.
$5 now.
Yeah, dude.
Inflation.
4. Well, yeah, if you do have the name brand and you get the organic,
Like
No, I'm saying if you just get like a gallon, it's like $3
$3.50.
something.
Yeah.
So after I'm like, oh, that's $4
yeah.
for some stuff your kids finna run through in a week just to eat cereal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole bill. Your milk bill high.
And today's episode is of motherhood, y'all.
The 2 in the middle.
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. We the aunties.
Yeah. I'm the auntie. I mean, we got questions about motherhood, but you know they have firsthand experience.
Auntie is the auntie.
And that's my auntie.
Period.
I love being an auntie. That's
Me
my
too.
baby. That's my dog.
Auntie vibes seem really vibey.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to make you an auntie, but I don't know when it's gonna happen.
Hey,
Take your time.
Oh. Y'all felt that.
No cap.
I'm not saying in a hurry, but it's on the list.
Have somebody.
Travel is ahead of baby though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very, very
Always
nice.
keep that. Regardless.
I just want to see.
Irregardless.
I just want to see some different horizons before I give birth.
I didn't know what you were finna say. Before I heard horizons, I didn't know what you was finna say. I just want to see some different. I'm sorry.
You going where?
Come
Sorry, I
on.
didn't mean to scratch you.
She took a right. Thank goodness.
I thought she was gonna go left.
Thought she was gonna go straight.
Would like to be rich.
You'll be alright.
Yeah.
I think I would do so good.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't understand how there ain't more people like. Well, I guess I do. Like people that don't go back to their communities and stuff. Because you see rappers go back to their communities, they get killed. So I guess
Rest
I
in
do.
peace to Candy Rock, bro. That was crazy.
That's so sad to me.
He was just out eating with his people, and they came in there and got him, or they caught him outside. I'm like,
And then Nipsey and stuff like that.
And
Like
Young
he
Dolph.
really was so big on his community.
Young Dolph and Pop Smoke was like that.
Yeah.
They wasn't trying to bother nobody. They was trying to make their music and you know do something.
And you want to go back to your community and you know.
But you know, there's people back there waiting on you because they
Yeah.
know what you got.
That's so sad.
It's very
My
sad.
thing is, what do you get out of that? They gone.
Money.
You can't get the money. How they get the money?
They robbing these people. That's how Pop Smoke got killed as a home
And if they
invasion.
get away with it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like out in the street. You out and about, like, so you just gonna pop me and leave? Then
It's
what?
street cred. Like, oh, I'm the one who
they
got
took 'em
so
out.
and so. Yeah.
Man, this is not.
That's how they
freaking
live, bro.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's how
This
they
is
live.
not-
Like that's literally how they live. That's how they. That's
This
how
is
they
not-
get
what's that
protected.
show?
I'm thinking that's how they get protected in the hood.
And
like,
respect.
If you can get so and so, then you the baddest nigga. Like, yeah, ain't nobody finna fuck with you. Yeah, I really. It's like a dog eat dog. Like, you know, either kill or get killed type shit.
That's a dangerous game.
Very.
I just could never.
I'm blessed to say I have never grown up in the hood. I am not a hood nigga. Ghetto maybe, but I am not a hood nigga, bro.
She said I could dabble in that time or two.
I'm like, ghetto, sure, but
I'll take it.
Right. I'll claim ghetto, but I'm not.
She said badge of honor.
Right.
Y'all want to pull from the bottom?
Oh yeah. Let me get on my question bag.
I feel light. It don't matter.
I feel like it's a lofty topic, so they're gonna take. Okay. Sorry, my mouth watering crazy.
I think I did that. You straight?
Yeah. Okay. But the lime had got me salivating.
Oh, okay.
She said,
I ain't finna throw up. Shut up. What's something you'd pass down to your children that your parents implemented with you? Ooh. Hard work. Hard work.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. My work ethic. I've always taken pride in my work ethic. And me and Tori have always gotten complimented on like, hey, I don't know what you doing at home, but like they be busting their ass. Like,
oh, good.
They give 110% every time, even if they ain't feeling it. They gonna show up and show their best self. They gonna give their best self every time they come out. Like, they ain't never gonna be out here just, I don't know, just wilding, because they carry themselves with some sort of a pride and some sort of like, hey, I have a purpose. We walk with purpose.
Yeah,
that's what I like.
I like that.
Cause it been times, I'll never forget this time. This when I was working at Applebee's and I had showed up to work and I was like I was sick. I felt like trash, and I showed up or whatever, and I made it like a couple hours in, and I was like, bro, I'm about to lose it. I'm finna go. And they was like, man, we appreciate you for even coming in. So I felt better and I came back, and Daddy had came in there to get something to eat, and then one of my managers had stopped and was like, hey, she was like, your daughter, she was like, she's amazing. Like, I've never seen somebody, first of all, that young, because I was like 19, first of all, that young, having such like strong work ethic and actually taking pride in their job. Because, you know, you give a teenager a job, they just, I don't care, I'm just here trying to get paid. Like, she actually cares about doing a good job.
Right.
She was like, thank you for raising a good kid, because we need people like her up here.
Yeah.
So I take pride in that. And I want my kids to take pride in what you do. I don't care if you mopping floors, you better mop the shit out that floor.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
For sure. Because nothing's beneath you. I mean, what am I trying to say? You're above nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not better than any occupation. Like, girl, I don't care if you freaking folding envelopes. Fold this shit out the make them crease them good. Make them straight.
I think for me it's just like doing right by people, I guess. You know, I watch them. They've always been like just there for people in their time of need and stuff like that. Like when people would get sick and stuff, they would call my mama, or my daddy would go out and, you know, mow lawns and stuff like that. And you know, just being a good person, and you know, but also to not tell everybody what you do for them. You know, you just kind of move in silence.
Recognition.
Move in silence and just kind of, you know, make people's day, you know.
I like that.
That's good, Jay. Because a lot of people, they don't know how to take heed into just doing.
Yeah.
They want a pat on the back.
They only doing it so they can cash it in later for something like, well, remember that time I did this? I'm like,
yeah,
just do it if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't about all that.
I feel kind of bad about mine.
Why?
Like it's going to be.
Because when the question was read, the first thing I thought about, and I was trying to come up with something, you know, that was heartwarming, like y'all talked about. And the first thing I thought about was vacation. Like,
no,
hey,
but that's a big deal. That was a big deal.
Because some kids don't get that.
Vacation was a big deal to my dad. And like he prioritized it, because I want to say that he watched Dolph's family or other
people's.
I'm like, who
go on vacation? like your dad, like that. His generation.
Oh yeah, they did travel a lot.
He didn't have that.
He would come back and he'll listen to them have the stories and stuff, and he would think about that. Yeah,
he didn't.
Right.
He didn't get that, and so vacation was a
big deal. Still is
in our family.
Yeah,
and like he would wait. You know, he would prioritize saving for it so that we could have it. And I'm very intentional about vacation.
Those experiences and stuff.
And passing down adventures and making memories. Like, that's a big deal for me. And it could be something super simple, but it's a big deal.
I can see that, D.
Absolutely.
That's a great
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah, I
super
feel
good.
kind of weird about that. 'cause
no.
I was
No, no, no,
y'all
no.
I can definitely see that because y'all done been on
Family
some
vacations
vacations.
are important.
So important. But I love the fact that he chose to change that for us.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't just like, well, I didn't get none.
So y'all don't get none.
So I don't
He was
care.
very big
We
on
didn't
like,
get a Christmas tree for a long time.
Yeah,
Y'all remember
that? Mhm. It was the Christmas chimney.
That's beautiful.
yeah.
For me, I guess acceptance. I want to pass down to all of my kids. Of course,
Come on,
willing, all I'm
Come
claiming
on,
it.
Right.
I want to pass down to all of my kids that you are fine the way you are,
Come on now.
and people are fine the way they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And those that are meant to be in your life will be in your life, and those that aren't will not.
Bye.
That's it.
'Cause I feel like Mama did that. a
Mama
lot.
did that a lot.
She was like, "Listen, y'all ain't better than nobody. Ain't nobody better than
You.
I love that.
But you know, there's also nobody like you. Take
That's it.
take pride.
That's
in
the
your
word.
uniqueness.
That's the word.
But know that everybody else is unique, just like you are. So
Yeah, absolutely.
nobody's unique is better than somebody else's. Like, except like,
Yeah,
or
don't put anybody down.
even if you don't like it, shut up.
Yep.
Don't say nothing.
Thank
I
you.
wish.
Thank you.
That's good stuff.
I like that.
Come on,
If you
Just
don't
because you
like
don't
it,
feel
hush.
like, just because you don't feel it, don't mean you gotta say something. Like,
Yeah.
they ain't got nothing to do with you. You go,
Absolutely.
y'all go to two
I'm
different houses.
I wish a lot of households would have taken that on, because there have been some opinionated people. Just
Those are the people that end up bullying folks.
no one asked you,
Absolutely.
or like,
Literally, no one asked you. Like, what?
why does that bother you so much?
Right.
Why do you
not your
care?
business.
Why do you care? Like,
So-
they're not going home with you. You ain't gotta pay none of their bills. Like, that's literally a whole. They're not in your skin. Like, this not you.
Let people be.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not you. So why do you care?
I
They're
want
not
all of my
affecting
kids
you.
to.
They're not asking you to be a part of it. Leave them alone. Shoot.
I want all of them to be comfortable with
You
who
ain't gotta
they
come
are.
to the wedding.
Yeah, yeah. Be comfortable
didn't
with
get
who you are,
invited.
and accept people for who they are.
Absolutely. That's a big thing. That's a big thing.
Because the world would be a lot better place if we just let people be.
Let them be.
That I'm like, because my thing is, if they get joy out of being themselves, why would you want to take that away from somebody?
Just because you
I
don't
never want
agree.
to see nobody feel deflated off of just being themselves. Because ain't nothing more sad than seeing like the light leave somebody's eyes. Because now they
Absolutely.
feel bad about who they are because they got made fun of just being who they were. And I'm just like, now
Just
they,
because somebody else
and
wasn't
now they
comfortable in
feel
their
like they got to
skin.
strip all that off and just fit in with everybody else. I'm like,
Right.
see, you lost your whole flair.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nah, that weird shit was cool, bro. Keep doing that. Cause I was the weird ass nigga, bro. Like, let me make it. Shit.
Yeah, you were
Like,
the weird one.
Yeah.
definitely. So I'm just like, bro.
She said, yeah, you right about that.
Weird check.
That's why I'm like, bro, you trying to flame me, but you dress like 4 other girls sitting in this class.
Ooh, that part. That
But
part.
you're just mad because you don't have the XL Converse. Your mama to get you the knee high Converse. I'm just saying.
The knee-high Converse.
I had the lace ups that came out. Bro, remember that time Shelby and Kevin and it was like, who is that? She was cute.
took me
Bro, her and her friends was standing in the courtyard. I think it was like in the middle of the day. I don't think it was at the beginning of
No,
school.
we were actually at the snack bar in line, and I didn't know who that person
Bro,
was.
I was standing across the way, and this was I love this fit because I had on the black polo, the black pants, and I had my black tall Converse, so it was just like an all black like catsuit but with like laces, right? And so I had my kinky twisted, like I was cute. And
She said I was the baddest.
for real, and so I could hear them in the back like, oh, who is that? She is cute. And then I had turned around, they was like, that's Brie. And Tori was like,
literally.
Tori was like, oh my gosh, like people think my sister cleans, people think my sister fly, and I was like, yeah, you see me. I'm out here. I'm out here.
Not out here,
Stop.
big
It
dog.
was like, that is so cute. Like I just love her. You so unique. Like that look cool. Like don't nobody
Yeah.
wear stuff like that. Everybody just. I'm like, everybody going Jordans and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. And I begged mama for them damn Converse. They was low-key expensive.
That's cute.
And I felt cool because her cool older friends thought I looked cool. I was like, yeah, the upperclassmen think I'm fresh.
Fresh to death.
It was like, that's clean.
They're really gonna love me.
Me and Jemiah, shout out to Jemiah, we was the only two that had them shoes. But hers had roses on them. They was crazy. She was weird like me.
She's funny though. She's funny. Y'all both funny.
Shout out to Jemiah, Healing the Black Mind. She's a therapist, I think. Yeah. Healing the Black folks. Good job. Oh.
Who's next? Go. That was mine.
I was like, did she with all this scratch outs? What's one of the things that you've learned later in life that shit?
It's my handwriting.
Have you ever had a dream? No, I'm just dyslexic in the mode.
It's the scratches. She read the scratches.
I really need to get tested for dyslexia for real, bro. Sometimes I feel like I can't read. One word at a time. Take your time. No one's rushing you.
Deep breath. Oh my God. Tori said she read the scratches.
Red leather,
Yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
All right. What's one of the things that you've learned later in life that you want to teach your kid early? Sorry. Ooh, that I learned later in life.
Ooh, I got a good one.
Tell me.
Go ahead.
Hygiene.
Wash your hands. And wash it right.
That's correct. Baby, I took a sharp right. Do you hear? That was left right. I took a sharp. Hygiene.
Speaking of, I just farted something.
It's personal, y'all. I understand, and we're adults. And sometimes, even in adulthood, you're still learning.
Yeah.
About hygiene.
She said you're still learning.
Yeah.
You don't always have it. But with my kids, especially my girls, if I do have any,
Yeah.
that's important to know how to care for yourself when you come up in puberty, even prior to that.
Absolutely.
Just how to carry yourself, what products may work, and just a regimen and a routine.
I wish you come up on you quick
and
you don't be
tart.
ready.
Tart.
Girl, you smell like a whole lemon with some onion squeezed on it.
Maybe you smell like a marinade.
It's like a skirt steak.
That's funny.
That's truly important for me. So as Broden comes into his whatever,
I feel like he's so particular. He ain't gonna want to be messy because he don't even like when stuff
No,
on
he
his
don't-
hands.
yeah, he
He be
don't
like,
like-
take
He
this.
big Virgo.
Like he could get food on his hands. He'll walk up to you and be like,
Yes.
get this off of me. He does not like the dirty.
Oh.
but we'll see. You know, boys just evolve
be
into
gross.
don't even care. But
Boys be gross as hell.
boys and girls, men and women, the hygiene is gonna be a huge talk for me. With my
Daddy.
parents, Daddy did not shy away from it. He didn't know too much about the feminine aspect, but it's just far as like day to day regular human
He
hygiene,
will call you out.
oral hygiene,
Your breath
bathe,
is hot, bro.
yeah,
Get out of my face.
all of it.
Yeah.
Did you wash? Did you brush your tongue?
Your lips dry.
Yeah, your lips dried. He was all about that.
Look
Did
in
you
your
comb
ears,
your
your ears
hair?
dirty.
Yeah.
He was all about appearance, I believe, because his mom was that way. So he was always on us. Y'all are my kids. Y'all gonna look like somebody.
He be like, y'all ain't finna be looking like no dust bunny.
Okay.
Leaving the house looking like a dust bunny.
What'd you say?
No.
Cause he would say, don't leave the house looking like nobody
I
loves
had
y'all.
be uncold. Bro, I would go to school. I had my plates and then all my frizzies would pop up. I'd be like, looking like the sun.
I know what hairstyle you talking about. I know what you're talking about. I see it.
It would just get so frizzy. And I'm like, we ain't gonna let this bitch down.
It wasn't no eco styler.
Right.
Not at the ready. You have to find it.
Okay. So that's huge for me.
Y'all
That's
got it
big
easy
for me.
now. The black hair
I
can't
think-
be everywhere.
I think some
They gonna
parents
hunt.
will shy away from explaining the personal
Their
stuff.
personal
Like,
stuff. Because it's uncomfortable.
yeah, but shoot.
But
And
daddy
even
would be
like,
looking at us in the rearview mirror and be like, y'all lips ashy? He'd be like, hold on. Pass this to sister. On the way to school, he'd be like, y'all lips ashy? Put this on.
share that.
Y'all ashy? Pop that console. He'd be like, put this on your leg.
Even
Keep it a little dry.
sex.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shy away from that either.
Me either.
Because I feel like that would save us a lot of heartache, a lot of time, a lot of scares.
And not even just emotional aspect. I'm talking about the hygiene
Yeah, that's what I'm
aspect
saying.
too. Like,
Absolutely.
You
Come
looking
on
down, you
now.
be like, what is that?
no, what is that?
Yeah, don't say.
You
So,
up
yeah.
on Google like, oh shit, I'm finna die.
WebMD.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's it for me.
That's a
Hygiene.
good one. That's a good one, Risha.
I think I would push home the thing of self-respect. Not putting up with a lot of stuff just to feel loved,
Ooh.
Yeah.
just to feel welcome, just to feel like you belong somewhere. Don't put up with the, I don't want to say abuse, but that too. But don't put up with like the down talking or none of that. Just to feel like I have something or I have somebody.
Yeah.
Because girl, ain't nobody gonna love you like you and like the people that actually love you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people you meet early on in life are temporary, and you end up going above and beyond for people that you're not even gonna know in 5 years.
You ain't lying.
And it's, I think a lot, especially girls. I feel like a lot of times we see the women in our life sacrificing so much for the people around them.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we think that that's what we're supposed to do to be loved.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you end up losing yourself.
Yeah.
And then when you come out
She
of
an
it,
organ.
when you come out of it, you're like, damn, I don't even know who I am outside of this.
Come
Like,
on.
I was always so-and-so's girlfriend, so-and-so's best friend. But when I
Absolutely.
don't have that, who am I?
Who am I? Right.
So you end up having to rebuild yourself over and over and over. If you just love yourself from the beginning,
A lot of that stuff wouldn't even came about.
right, you would have skipped a lot of stuff. You would have skipped a lot of stuff. So
Absolutely.
learn, figure out you, learn yourself, love yourself, and it's okay to be afraid of yourself because you're gonna see parts of yourself that you don't like. And don't be afraid of them because they're not going nowhere. They're gonna be there, but
Yeah.
learn how to use
Control
them.
it.
Yeah, learn how to use them, know how to control them, and you'll be better off without it. I know it's gonna hurt, and I know you're gonna feel lonely, but like.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I be my own best friend a lot of the time. Like, bro, when I tell you I'm my homie, bro, like me and me is tight as hell. That's why I'm like,
That's a good place to be.
learn who you are outside of everybody else. Like literally, like your core self. Like who are you? What do you like? What don't you like? How do you like to spend your time? What are your thoughts looking
Yeah.
like? Like, spend time with yourself. Stop trying to pour into everybody else.
Yeah.
Because your cup gonna be empty and everybody else eating but you. And
Yeah.
it's just take the time to take care of yourself.
I like that.
Because you can't be a good friend or like a good spouse to everybody else if you don't
Take care
if
of
yourself isn't strong.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I like that.
pour into your own
True
cup.
story. True story. True story.
Because I learned that way late, and I was like, baby, if I would have known, I
Don't
would've
put them
never
on
did it.
game.
Yeah. Oh, they finna be the player from the Himalayas. I mean, I'm good at it.
Oh, we know. Scorpio.
Yeah. Sorry to any of y'all that may be watching this.
Sorry to that man.
Sorry to that man. I'm sorry. I don't know who this man is. He
Y'all
can
know.
walk-
Oops, sorry. I think I would tell my kids that everybody that be smiling in your face really ain't for you, but like for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I would. I don't know if I would call it out to them, but
I
I
wish
just
somebody would have did that for me.
when I grew up, because there's so many people in your life that you just, I don't know, I guess I was just real naive, thinking, taking people for face value or whatever. But when I grew up, and you just start to feel different energies. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you only asked me this so you can know about my business, so you can compare yourself to me. Mm-hmm. Or and it would just be very like, not genuine. And, and sometimes I'll just be thinking like, people, wishing for my downfall kind of thing. You only want to check on me if you think I'm down.
I'm scared to share your success sometimes.
Oh yeah, because I don't never say nothing. Because I don't like people, I don't know, I don't like inviting too many energies into my space anyway.
I just got done telling somebody that. Like, it's not that I don't want to tell y'all, but I just let me pan some stuff out. Because I don't need nobody secretly hating or secretly like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I just seen a lot of people shift.
That ain't going to work.
A lot of people shift. That's why I just crave genuine energy. That's why I get excited for this. Because I know I have never, ever felt no kind of...
And I tell myself, I'm playing when I be like, my mom and my family, my sister, my dad, like, those my homies. Because I know they care about me.
Because you got to keep it small. Because then the type of people... they be there...
Some click when you said it.
In and out. All the time. It's crazy.
They're like, you don't go nowhere, you don't hang out. I'm like, with what? With who? I'm like, bro, I go talk to my mama and sit on the couch and hang out with my sister. They're my homies.
Yep.
I think one thing I want to pass down more than anything is like self-confidence and I guess to believe in yourself. And I think it comes a lot from like wrestling with a lot of self-doubt and wanting to ensure that my son is confident enough to step into any room and know and believe in his abilities. And I think I found that really, really late and then started working on why I found it late.
Right.
And it's something that I want him to come up with now. Like immediately to see that he can do and he can do anything that he wants to do, you know. And so I think it has a lot to do with self-confidence and believing in himself.
Absolutely. And he gonna be real about that.
Oh, yeah.
He be like, because my mom said.
Right. Because I know for a fact I can do this. Because I be thinking about, like, how different would my life be if I started off with the tools that I have now? Like, where would I be now?
I think
if
about
I could
that
just,
too.
like, if I could just start over.
What does that look like as far as the stepping stone? What does that look like as far as helping them get there?
Yeah.
Right.
What do you do?
Because I wouldn't even know how to begin to even show somebody.
Is it a daily habit? Is it them speaking affirmations every day? Is it actually being social and then having to practice that habit? What does that look like as far as
building confidence?
Yeah,
I think like positive self-talk too, because even when you're careful about the words you use.
Absolutely.
With Simba, she tell them don't say I'm sorry, say I apologize.
I apologize because you ain't sorry. You ain't never been sorry.
Right. Just like those daily things, I think that help shape you. Your foundation. I think.
Because people say that the way you talk to yourself in your head is how you were talked to as a child. Like that inner voice is.
And I hate that.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate that.
Yeah. A lot of the ways you think.
It took a long time for me to rewire a lot of things that I had heard and had to understand that I will not allow this. And I'm very strict about that. And I've been very strict with my parents about that. Yeah. That we will watch what we say because words have power. And
she has always said that.
Since I was young. And my knowledge and understanding of that, I am very mindful of what I say around my son. Because I know that generationally, self-doubt is something that hinders people in my lineage. And absolutely. I had to change that for myself. Yeah. And I know that Sam will not experience, he won't have to shift or turn it around because positive words will be spoken to him.
It's hard.
And
he'll have the tools.
I have no problem correcting my parents. There are a lot of things that I won't say anything about.
But when it comes to your kid.
But when it comes to that, oh no.
Yeah.
You will not. And if he questions you and he says, oh, that was a lie. If it was a lie, you gonna own that lie.
Oh, every time.
Every time.
and Sam say, and Joe, you said a bad word. I said, I'm sorry. I will not do it.
Yeah. Every time. Because then we teach, oh, well, it's okay for adults to do it. Then that means I should be able to do it too. Absolutely. No, it's not. It's not okay for me to do it. And it's not okay for you to do it. I apologize. Every time.
Right.
Every time.
Right. Still can't handle alcohol.
That's solid. Right. Still can't have a jungle juice.
Can't have a jungle juice.
He gave me them sad eyes when I was pouring that drink last time. I'm like, buddy,
you get you some else.
But I think even our parents see things differently now with Sam. But I think that has helped them though, because I know that Daddy for sure will be like he has told me that he admires the way that you've talked to Nate and stuff like that, and he He likes it a lot, and I see him doing it.
Yeah. Because my dad's answer for most things was, I'm gonna whoop you. And I got a lot of whoopings. I think I had more whoopings than all my other family members combined.
I believe you. I believe.
The thing is, when Sam was coming up, you know I got a lot of whoopings.
No, I said I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have a lot of whoopings.
I got a whole bunch of whoopings. And my thing is, I don't even have to hit Sam. I don't even remember lately. I don't even remember the last time I had to give him a whooping for real.
Yeah.
Literally, we start with talking because if he can understand,
Absolutely.
he already know. And if we can talk this out, and he change his behavior, I don't have to touch him.
Sometimes he stop you before you even get to it. He be like, "Mommy, don't be mad. Don't be mad.
I did the wrong. I made a mistake." And he'll come through.
That's good that he can come to you even say that. Girl, I'll be about to piss on myself trying to tell my mom I messed up.
But you make it a safe space for them to say it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would be shook.
Quick. Are you gonna get mad? I said, Sam, I'll never get mad. Tell me what the mistake is. Okay, well, I spilled this right here. I said, look, go get a towel, clean it up. Okay, I'll do that. And he'll go on.
Okay,
but
well.
it wasn't this constant.
That's him too.
I have to beat you into submission. It is not.
Into submission.
I do not have to beat.
I don't want to feel like I'm walking on eggshells living in the same house as you.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't want to be
That's
like
cringy.
tiptoeing all around like, or like something happened on Monday and I'm still feeling the fire from it on Thursday. Like I'm just like, damn, like, when you gonna let me live?
My daddy would always say, I'm gonna get you for the weekend over.
Oh no! And every time it would come to pass.
Because I was already kind of just doing
now
my
you
little
on pins and
thing,
needles just waiting
and then
for it.
I'm gonna get you for the weekend over because he could already say I'm trying to cut up. So he would say that, but then I'd be like, like, dang, bro, don't say that.
But that means I am looking for you to mess up
Yeah.
every second of every hour. I am watching you to mess up, and once I catch
I feel nervous now just
See
thinking
that?
about it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
get you for the week, and my butt
like
would tingle.
PTSD. Emotional damage.
tingle.
My butt would tingle.
Literally, like,
when
my-
I would hear that belt jingle, that stuff hit you like.
Like literally, like I feel like it in my hands. Like I'm about to like ball up a little bit.
But that's the style of parenting that
I feel
they
like I literally feel like sitting on my hands, just being like, let me just sit down and be quiet and shut up.
I promise y'all, our parents did really well with us.
They did.
Like,
They did.
But we don't want to make it sound like they were just Cruella DeVille.
But when you mentioned how you can just be at the house chilling with us, it's plenty of people, plenty of kids, teenagers that can say, I can get teenage because you just trying to do you. But just overall as kids and young adults, it's plenty of people that be like, all right, I'm tired of being here at the house. I love being with my family. It blows. Well, I understand. Sometimes it be blowing my mind. I'm like, what? Y'all don't like kicking it with y'all folks?
Cause it's sometimes I get tired of like the homie kicking. I be like, I can be like a different me in front
that
of
could be
mama
my,
and daddy than I can be.
That low key could be my separation anxiety. Y'all know I had it kind of bad.
Yeah,
coming up.
Now I don't mind being like, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I'm finna do my hood rat shit. But when I just be like coming over in my sweats and I bring my Switch and I'm just on the couch and I'm like, girl, look, I got me a new lamp in my Animal Crossing. Girl, look at my house. Ain't this shit cute?
D, why did you feel like that? Were you the one that was like, I'm ready to get out the house?
She my little black sheep.
Now towards the end, I was ready to get the hell out the house.
I could do this all the time.
Me too.
Yeah,
I couldn't do the other.
For real?
I get it.
angry.
My parents real controlling, like.
And I'm free.
Yeah, they always clash with that. You know, because they would try to do like a lot of structure, and Delisa say, anyway.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt after Tori had moved out, and it was just me, mama, and daddy. I was just like,
so what do y'all do?
right? I'm like,
what do y'all do?
Like I would find any reason just to be out the house. Like I would literally like go to Target and just walk around, just go somewhere because I just did not want to be in there because it's like it just felt off in there. I'm like, I do not want to be in here with y'all. Like y'all just feel dry, salty. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
Like what's the problem? Shit.
I don't know. When you got another kid in there, which is like there's another element of funny. That's what I used to love when Delisa used to come home.
I didn't have no jokes. Like I'm like, man, these niggas just.
Y'all don't think that's funny?
Working and mad and working. And then if I did see them, they would just pop in my room. What you doing? What you in here doing?
Ain't mine.
I'm watching Kim Possible. I don't know. I'm on YouTube.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Towards the end of Living with Mom and Daddy, I was like, girl, put nails in my eyes. I'm ready to go. Like,
Yeah, no, that's the same. When I
nails
got
in my
older, I was like, when I came back from college, I was like, take me back.
And it just seemed very transactional. Like, okay, who doing this? Okay, who gonna take the trash out? Like, it literally felt like we was roommates. Like, it did not feel like mama, daddy, Bree. It felt like some grown ass roommates. And I was like, it just so happened to be my parents. I'm like, man, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas lame. Y'all niggas boring. If you could get rid of one myth of motherhood, what would it be?
I don't know. I ain't no
like
mama.
a stigma or like a everybody thinks this about motherhood, but it's really not what you think.
Oh, okay.
For me, I'm not a mom, but for me, I would say that whole thing of like people be saying like you're just gonna feel so amazing and magical and da-da-da-da. A lot of moms end up not having that like magical feeling. Like as soon as they give birth, they be like, when you give birth, it's gonna be the most like euphoric, amazing feel. I'm like, it's kind of traumatizing, girl. Your body getting shook to its core like never before. Like your spine and your organs is all in a different spot. You're pushing for your life. You're sweating. Your whole body getting ripped up. You got stitches. You got to wear a diaper and stuff. Your titties is just up to your neck. Like,
what they at, girl?
They up here with it, just full of milk. You just walking around with milk.
Kindergarten picture.
Literally, you can go to sleep on your own titties. I just feel like moms aren't given the freedom to not enjoy motherhood. Because they make it seem like it's just going to be the best experience of your life and you should just love it and love it. I'm like, some of them days probably not that fucking glamorous. Some of the shit probably sucks. And y'all make them, a lot of moms end up feeling bad because they don't feel that
especially
magic.
People that struggle with postpartum depression.
And they be not wanting to say anything, or they feel like they always have to feel so happy and magical about being a parent. I'm like, it's not always gonna be that. Like,
especially because your old lifestyle died.
Yeah, y'all
like,
selling y'all selling them a dream of just. I get it. You gonna feel like amazing, like it's a love that you've never felt for anyone else before. But like, people just be making it seem like fairy tale land, like, oh, and just cute outfit and baby and love and let's go take a walk in the park. I'm like, some days you're tired, some days you're sick and the baby is sick. Right. Some days it's like, damn, I made it all the way home and I forgot to get diapers. Now we got to get back in the car. Right. Go get diapers. Like, yeah. Tell people the real, bro. Like, stop playing in people's face and making them feel like they're gonna have some type of like instant magical feeling, magical moment. Like, some people be scared. Like, and again, like some people, especially like super young moms, like a lot of times they don't get to have like that, like, oh my gosh, my baby, because now they're like, I'm either like a teen mom or I'm super young. I still gotta go to work.
Trying to figure it out.
So it's just like they get robbed of that, and then people they get looked at differently when they don't see them being like so happy to be a mom, and it's like, nigga, I'm struggling. I feel that, and I will always love my child and this and that, but it's just like, give them room to be human inside of their motherhood. I feel like people don't give moms the room to just be people. Yeah. Like, as soon as they become a mom, they're just like, you're mom and that's it, and you're mom and that's all you should know, that's all you should do. And I'm like, because I told my mom this before we had moved, like when they had separated, I was like, I see you and daddy as people now. Like, y'all are not just my parents. Like, absolutely. I want to give y'all that room to be Victor and Catherine, not mama and daddy, husband and wife. Like, y'all are people outside of these relationships y'all have with us. So like, it's okay to be a person in front of me. Right. It's okay to do that, because I feel like a lot of times people don't get to do that as moms, especially moms. You got to be the nurturer, the maid, the teacher, the chef, the bodyguard, the chameleon. The chameleon. You got to be the DJ, the curator, the doctor. You got to be everybody. And I hate that.
Being made to feel bad, like after I gave birth to Sam, and people, specifically someone that told me, they were like, I didn't know if you loved Sam or not.
I'm sorry.
And if they knew what I was going through at the time,
You wouldn't have questioned it.
It wasn't that I didn't love Sam, because I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, but I didn't look happy or joyful. But if they understood what I was going through outside of my role as a mother, I felt that they should have had a little more mercy, a little more grace. But when that postpartum hits, it hits hard, and you don't know how you're treading the waters. And I was just going through the motions, and I remember that was just so hurtful, because it's not like I wasn't doing my responsibilities. It wasn't like I wasn't stepping up to the plate. Was I smiling and giddy? Heavens no. But did I do what needed to be done? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to.
You was fighting through it for your kid.
Absolutely. And everybody's faith is going to look different. And so I 100% agree with you on that, because it's just like, just be quiet.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what everybody is fighting through. And if you don't know, then
right. And sometimes people just trying to make it. Sometimes we can't always operate in the like facade of like, okay, let me put on what I know people want to see. Like,
yeah, sometimes you don't have enough energy for it.
I'm like, let me just make sure he's fed and clean, and just leave me alone. That's
all I can give right now.
Yeah. Don't ask for the hostess and the hi Howard,
because I don't have it to give.
I'm trying to just get us both with food and get us in the bed and just stop.
Right. And if you ain't trying to help,
baby,
if you ain't trying to help,
that's
then
why
keep your opinions.
Talking to Tori, I be like, bro, like for real, like if you need me to just watch him and just take a nap, go lay down, go do something, like I got you. Like just, because I'll never have any opinions on parenthood, because I ain't never did it. So I'm just like, listen, if you feel like, you're like, hey, can I just drop this nigga off real quick, because I need a second. I'm like, I got you.
Because that's a lot. That's a lot on somebody.
Like, just give me a few hours. I just need to watch a movie and I don't know, something.
Sleep.
Right, take a nap, go get something to eat.
Do something.
Or get some stuff done around the house that you've been meaning to do, but you're like, this nigga always on my back, so I can't do it.
Y'all looking in the house.
She don't know how to act.
I'm so sorry.
Dang.
I just wish moms had more room, because I feel like when dads like separate or whatever, it's easy for them to snap back into their bachelor life, but that mom shit do not turn off. Like,
no.
When I be like, Ma, I am 30. You don't have to do all that.
That's what okay. My mama be trying to order me to do stuff to the phone. Make sure you do it. You don't run nothing over here till
or she'll be like,
hello.
Are you sure you got? Did you go to Sam's and get them paper towels? They had them for $3.50. I'm like, girl, I got paper towels. We all right. I got stuff to wipe stuff up. It's all right.
Are y'all ever finna do something, you on your way to do it or something like that, and then your mama be like, make sure you do what you on your way to do, and it just pissed me off. I'm like, I don't even want to do it no more.
I'm like, girl, we talked about this for like 2 hours yesterday. I haven't forgot. I didn't forget. I didn't forget.
And I think me and my parents clash, because I'm controlling, they controlling. So I'm just like, I'm gonna do it my way.
Right. Especially when it comes to like doctor visits or like making sure like that stuff. She be like, you need to look through them plans and make sure you got your insurance taken care of, because you just don't know, and make sure you do this, and that way you can check your coverage and see if that. I'm like, Mama.
Yeah, sometimes I be calling about that.
I just got done with a 50-hour work week. My brain is melting out of my ears. I don't want to think about that. Right. I was just trying to show you my game real quick.
That stuff do come in handy when you need them though, because I be like, man, they want me to do this on my W2.
I be like, Mama, what's ARTA? It say limited coverage, and then the deductible is $150. Is that bad?
Bro, that really be me.
A lot? Because this one say 60, but it say so don't click that.
Right.
Okay, well I'm gonna read you what it say. It say
that's literally it. That's it. I do that now.
But I'm like, but where do I go to look if I can still keep the same doctor?
But then I don't want them to tell me to go to the store.
Right.
Like,
right. I'm like, I'll ask you when I need help,
because I'm coming for sure.
Don't say nothing.
I asked him everything here.
Right. I be like, Daddy,
y'all want to control something? Here you go.
They said my alternator was rotating the wrong way, and they said it's gonna be like 700. And he be like, put him on the phone. He be like, 700. Hand him the phone. I'm like, my daddy want to talk to you.
Bro, I've done that. I've done that. I pick up new tires. I'd be like,
they tried to play with me, and then he was like, they said what? He was like, hand him the phone. And then the next thing I know, I handed it back. They was like, okay, so what we gonna do? And it's gonna be about $450. I'm like, oh, now it's $450.
oh, now it's $450.
But y'all was trying to drag a nigga for $700 for the same shit. Thanks, Dad.
Heck yeah, I bet you they deal with that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Women be coming in there. I'm like, let me call my dad.
Be like, I know how y'all do.
I'm like, Daddy, they trying to rob me. The last time I got an oil change, it was $43.
No, you come back here. Come back here. He finna talk to you.
Because now they're saying it's 72 and I got to get my carburetor flushed. What that means?
They say they gonna take the whole car.
Right, I'm like,
they gonna give me $50.
Should I do it?
right, should I do?
Do I like take the money?
Right. He's like, nigga, put that back. Hold on. He's like, which one you at? I'm like, I'm at the one over by Chili's. He's like, okay, here I come.
That's so cute though. They real ones though, for real.
Oh yeah.
They gon' yeah.
You say you ain't finna be robbing my child.
Tori, what's your myth?
The myth I initially thought of, I don't have too many, but it kind of plays into what y'all said. There isn't a right way to do motherhood.
Oh, yep.
Even though you want to provide as far as like nurturing and attentiveness, there's no bullet point to it. And I believe most people are aware that was just something that came to mind, because I know a lot of trends on social media may pop up and just claim that that's the best way, that's the highway and all of that. And any way that's convenient for mother and baby.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did y'all figure it out? Like, how did y'all figure out what worked?
It played by ear. It's trial and error. You're literally winging it. Same way you are with yourself. You're winging it with your child, but you're intentional. So as long as your intentions are well, your mental is stable.
And that's what I'd be worried about.
I think that's all that matters. So however you want to play it, make sure it's safe for both you and baby.
Yeah, I like that.
Because that whole trial and error thing, that's what scares me. Because I don't like surprises. I don't like to not know what's going on. And guessing at anything scares me. Like how I was saying, I don't even remember what episode this was, where I was like, I would get so frustrated out of just being wrong. So like getting stuff like that wrong with me is one thing, but like being wrong for my child, like that would tear me
scary,
up.
Yeah.
That would tear me up. Like feeling like I failed them in some type of way.
A lot of it's in instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I hear a lot of people saying that, but I'd be scared. I'm like, what if it's not?
What if my instinct power don't kick in?
But then I'd be like, I kind of got it, because I'm like, I done kept him alive several days.
Yeah.
I'm like, she wouldn't leave me. She wouldn't leave me with him for 8 hours if I couldn't hold it down.
Yeah.
Now, do he be getting pissed at me? Sure.
Yeah.
Because it'd be some parts where I could tell where he'd be looking at me like, where is my mother? Because you get on my nerves. I'm like, I get it, fam. I get it.
He like, you ain't holding me the right way.
Right. Like, no, with your left arm. But that's my homie, bro. He real easygoing kid. Like,
he's so easygoing, and I feel like he's gonna have that energy too. Like when he grows up, like
he like to do his own thing. Like just provide him with the environment and the supplies,
and he gonna be all right.
Girl, I turn on his stories, got his snacks laid out.
Stories. He over there watching Young and the Rest.
That's why I call Blue's Clues his stories.
Yeah, I think it's so funny.
I set that on and I put his snacks out. He know where to go to get his drink. He know where his toys at. And if you need me, I'm sitting right here. But he do his own thing when I be having them. I'll be like, listen.
Fair enough.
To be honest, he run the apartment if I ever watch him. I'm like, just let me know what you want to do, fam.
And we're gonna be good.
Right. But yeah, I think that's what scares me about motherhood is just the guessing, and I just don't want to feel like I can't do it. And that's what she mentioned about like the mental state. That's why I be like, physically, emotionally, I feel like I could do it, but I be like, dang, I don't want my personal struggles to get in the way of taking care of you. So I just be like,
it's a big responsibility.
So, because I don't want to have them moments where you like in the bathroom, like, let me cry real quick so I can go make this nigga this macaroni.
Happens. You crying while you bathing them, or you crying while you feeding them.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to frown upon, or it's nothing to feel bad. You'll just have that moment and you'll bounce back, just like any other moment.
Yeah. I just don't want them to be. I don't want my weak points to expose them to anything. Like, dang, she was having not a good day, and that exposed me to something else. Like, she wasn't there to like shield me from this because she was trying to rebuild her own stuff.
I don't know.
I think that's healthy.
Once, I don't know. Like you would have any moment outside of motherhood or by yourself. It just seems like when you have your child, and I don't know what it is, probably just chemistry and what it happens.
Human nature. Mother nature.
It just feels like the priority of your child is all that matters.
That overrides.
It overrides. You're not thinking
Mama
about...
do be saying that. She be like, I don't care what was going on. If my kids needed it, it was going to get done. I don't care. She's like, I pushed through a lot of stuff to make sure my kids had what they wanted to have.
Because it's the desire. It's the desire.
I think
I have that.
I think it's important to be real transparent too. I mean, at least that's what I want, like, my kids to know, like, that I'm flawed. I want them to know that, like I don't know. I feel like the generation above us did a lot of like covering up.
Yeah. So
like
we didn't understand where their prop. We didn't understand where the anger was coming from.
We felt it.
We didn't
like it ain't.
Like
y'all weren't hiding it. We felt it. We didn't know what it was, but we felt it. And I feel like if you're more transparent with your kids, they're able to be more like emotionally like in tune. Like, oh man, she just kind of upset because Daddy forgot to put the bowl up. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that's what I'm saying. They bringing stuff from work. They bringing stuff from their marriage, and then it comes to you because you're like they're. I don't want to say like their breaking point, but it's like a little something that you did, and it's like all the stuff that's done happened today, and you couldn't take the trash out. I'm finna spaz on you.
Absolutely. And I feel like I want to be open about that. You know.
So that way, it's not always just because I said so, because I told you so. It's,
right,
because they where it's coming from.
Because if you can understand where I'm coming from, because at the end of the day, you're going to have a bad day. And I want you to be able to communicate that with me. And if I don't set the example of how to communicate that, then we just all just mad.
Looking crazy. And I feel like people don't give kids enough credit for understanding. Kids are
they
smart,
can pick it up.
They
can
feel
it.
They know. Like, talk to your, like, I'm not saying just talk to your kids like they're 30 years old, but like, a lot of kids can handle more than you think. Because there's some stuff that like I peeped as a child, but of course I didn't have like the vocabulary to like say like but I'm just like, dang, I know what's going on, but I don't know exactly. But I'm like, if y'all would have just gave me like the kid version of it, I would have been like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Right. Like, hey, I'm having a bad day today, so if I'm not talking, it's not you. I'm just, mommy's not talking today. Cause I'm done. I'm done for the day.
I just need a little break.
I also think it's important to allow children to express their big emotions too.
Absolutely.
Because they are expected to deal with us. So if we start yelling and hollering, but they can't do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's wrong. Because like when Sam gets angry, I'll step back and let him yell about whatever it is he got going on. I said, are you feeling better? You're not gonna yell at me, but I mean, if you're upset, I hear that. But I think when you're younger, you're feeling these big emotions, and you don't know how to deal with it, and the parent is supposed to guide you on how to deal with it.
And now they're yelling at you because you're frustrated. It's like, I'm frustrated.
Don't be yelling at me. Don't be yelling at me.
No, I'm supposed to guide you on how. So that means if you're yelling, I'm supposed to be, all right, now look. This is how we gonna do this.
Right.
You know, I'm supposed to be bringing it down because I'm supposed to regulate. Allow them to feel what it is. That way, when they're older, they don't either just close up and not say anything, right? Or they're able to communicate. So they say, okay, I was really feeling this because this happened, and create that safe
That's why
space.
I feel like a lot of us now don't have emotional intelligence because our parents. You got the whole thing of what you mad for, what you sad for. You got food. I bought you all these clothes, and you got a roof over your head. You got this and this. But I'm like, nigga, I'm sad. Nigga, I'm stressed out. 6th grade is stressing me the hell out.
Give me a hug.
I just started my period, bro. I don't know what to do. Like,
yeah, they had the emotionally intelligence. They was a little off.
We got the whole just like deal with it. And that's how you develop those unhealthy coping mechanisms, like the overeating or like the But like that's how you develop those things, because you're not given the vocabulary or like the tools. And honestly, our parents didn't have it either, so they didn't know how to tell us how to do it.
Absolutely.
Because Granny and Papa was like, shut your ass up and wash your damn dishes.
Grandparents.
You surviving? You doing great.
Y'all alive? Y'all ain't chopped up? Y'all? All my kids is under one roof? Cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't starving? Y'all got clothes? Bye.
Yeah.
So again, how we were saying how like grandparents' generation, all they knew was survival, just make it home, and they passed that on to our parents, and our parents pushed a little bit past that, and then now it's like I feel like we really got the ball in our court.
We got a lot of resources,
really be able to do something. Because I really wish, like, if I would have known how to like express myself, like as a child, like I wouldn't have gone through some of the stuff I did like later on in life, like adolescence and stuff. But I just didn't know how to I didn't know how to say it, because I'm like, I don't know how to voice anxiety and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I feel like I'm being like, what's the word? Dang, I don't know the word for it. But like some stuff like anxiety might be translated to laziness or like unmotivated when you're a child. Like, but they didn't know those signs to pick up on like a 9-year-old when they're doing this is signs of X, Y, and Z.
Right.
So it's just like, oh, you just don't want to do it, or you just didn't. I'm like, nah, nigga, it's something was going on up here that I didn't know how to explain because I didn't know.
Yeah.
And so you grow up and you're like, oh, that's what that was. Oh, so you just uncovering it in your 20s and your 30s, like, dang, 10-year-old me she was going through it, huh? So I'm just like, damn, I wish I would have known. But I feel like I'm better for it now, knowing that now, because I'm like, I can give childhood me some grace. The grace that I feel like I didn't get. So I'm just like, it's okay, little baby. It's all right. You was just stressed out. And that's all that is.
Jay, did you say yours? I didn't have one. I couldn't think of one.
I heard dodging the question.
I was like, me? Yeah, no, I agree with y'all. I don't know. I think y'all covered the main myths and stuff like that. I don't think I have anything else other than,
millennials, we can do this. We can change. We can change it. Gen X, y'all tried. It's okay. Y'all tried.
Oh, is that what our parents are?
Yeah.
Hey, low key, they succeeded if we're here.
I mean, physically we're here, but I feel like there's probably a lot of like mental gaps, emotional gaps.
I'm saying as far as the
that we're able to even talk about it, that we're able to even realize.
Yeah.
But I think, not to discredit our parents, but I think a lot of that was on our own accord. Like, we didn't have no choice but to self-realize, because we didn't get the realization when we were with them.
And there was just a lot of stuff. Like, you can't not see mental health stuff on TikTok, Instagram,
I've had so many epiphanies in the last like 2-3 years of being like, oh, like
just finding yourself.
Literally, like, I'll think about like an old ass memory and be like, damn, I carried that with me all the way to, damn. Yeah, I've had a lot of those moments in like the past few years.
What you looking for, Tori?
I don't know. I thought I was thinking about something.
You thought you were thinking. I thought I was thinking. I was just sitting there.
All I see is Tori go. I said, "You good?"
You rediscovered. That's how Brian be with his hands. He'll just be doing something and then randomly be like,
I forgot I had these.
My hands.
I want to share my myth though.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't want to forget. Okay. My myth is low key that single moms can. I think there's like a stigma that single moms like are living on welfare and they cannot be without help, and they always begging their baby daddies for money and all this good stuff. And I would love to just crumble it up because
we're in her house.
That's a goddamn
But I remember the time in which
come on, Michael.
My son,
you better remember the time.
My son's father decided to say, no, I'm not going to do this. And I remember in 6 months, I was working 2 jobs. I graduated with my master's degree, and I bought a house in 6 months. And I just remember that there was nothing was going to stop me to get that child what he needed and what I believed he deserved. And I feel like if more women applied themselves rather than waiting and sitting in that pity party of this man was supposed to do this and this man was supposed to do that.
It's like, well, he not, so what you gonna do now?
And it is. It's time to get up. It's time to get up, and you can, because there are plenty of people who do. And I'm grateful, because I do understand that some people don't have a village, but we need to go ahead and make one or find one. And so I think that would be the one myth that I know for sure that by the grace of God, of course, can say. And like when I see a lot of dads post, like, it doesn't cost a lot to raise a child, and I'm thinking to myself, I pay 100% of everything, Santa. The insurance, the house, the food, everything that child has, it came out of my pocket. And so I know I don't share the costs. I don't share any costs. And so it's almost like that. It's horrible to say that, because it does. In the United States,
you downplaying it.
Yeah.
You downplaying the work.
Because daycare is out the wide.
Girl.
Absolutely.
That's why listen, Josh and Blue, shout out to you, because that's his damn daycare. Gammy University and Blue's Clues.
That's it.
I'll be like, listen.
But
I'll be like, Mama, get ready, because I'm finna drop them off.
But that's it. That's my one myth that we can.
Thank you for saying that.
We can. Absolutely. And if you don't have the village, I think if we bonded together as single moms.
Yeah. It would shake the table.
Do it. Absolutely. Like, okay, well, I'll hold them while you get your homework done, and we'll do this, and I'll have them bathed, and We could definitely.
We can take them to the park together, run them out, get them tired.
A couple of y'all room up together.
Because there was times where I was waking up 3 o'clock in the morning writing papers, and Sam would come out of bed, but there was nothing I was not going to do I was going to get it done. And I believe once you know it and you make it up in your mind that you're going to do it, you get it done.
And I know that's all
That's
moms,
the word.
but I'm going to circle it back to the black women.
Come on.
Black women always get it done, especially for their kids. They will go without for weeks, for months, for years.
Without relying on a man.
They will go without
Like they don't have
anything.
to.
They see that purse in the store, they really want that bag, they really want that pair of shoes, but it's like, my baby got soccer practice, they got a doctor's appointment, they got a play next week, like, I got stuff to do for you. So I'm like, I'm gonna put my stuff on the back burner. Even small stuff, like the monetary stuff, or like they really want to go on a trip, but it's just like, they starting X, Y, and Z next year.
I'm still gonna go on my trip. I love you, Sam.
Nah, he going to.
No, I love you, Sam.
At least to be looking about kind of coupons. I'd be like, what do you mean you just got back from Florida?
I mean, I play full price for nothing, and I'm proud. But being a single mom taught me that when I had absolutely nothing, I learned how to coupon. I know how to, like, I could do so much with $20. Oh boy, I would be so proud. I get that $20 and I say, oh, let me look at all these coupons. And when I go spend it and come back with a whole buggy full, I'd be like,
That's why every time I talk to the lady, I say, "Oh, wait, I like that shirt." She said, "Walmart, $2." I'm like,
but you gotta go on the app. You gotta go on the app because the app
then you get your cash back.
right? I'd be like, "Oh, okay."
But you use that Capital One, you get that 3% cash back. But if you do it on the app prices be different than the in-store prices. That's real though. On the Walmart app, it'll be a bag. It'll be like a cute purse that's in there for like $13. Go on the app, it's like $4. Like. Just take it to the register.
I need a backpack.
It's for real. Do it. Get that Walmart app. Not sponsored by Walmart though.
Not yet.
Right.
Unless
Walmeezy, holla at me.
Walmart do not need no sponsors. Everybody go to
Okay,
Walmart.
everybody go. There's a Walmart in every corner of this nation.
They all right.
Right. Walmart ain't hurting for no help.
Right. Shop at Walmart. We are.
Girl, I'm in Walmart right now.
We need you. Y'all have proven yourself.
Right. There's like 4 Walmarts in this small town alone. Oh, I like this.
Okay, go ahead.
What television mom's parenting style would you like to mimic?
Oh, okay. Let me think.
Yeah, give it to
Television
me.
mom.
I think I know mine.
I already knew mine. I prepared this question a long time ago.
I'm trying to think of TV moms.
I think I have two.
I'm Claire Huxtable.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Meets
Oh, Claire Huxtable, yeah.
Lorelai from Gilmore Girls.
I've never watched
Oh,
Gilmore Girls.
yes.
You watch
I
Gilmore Girls?
vibed. Yeah, I've seen a few.
Okay.
I've seen a couple of
Combination.
episodes.
I
That's
was
a great
gonna say,
What is that?
well, tell me the why.
So when I think of like strong mom, I'm not gonna take your mess, but I'm gonna love you hard. That gives me Claire. Like that sarcasm, but we're gonna have a genuine, strong relationship. We're gonna talk things out. We're gonna go.
And she
through the
doesn't
roller
sugarcoat.
coaster.
Claire
That's
didn't
Lorelai.
sugarcoat.
That's Lorelai, and you blend those together, and I think I give that.
And the open door policy.
Yes.
Come on, open door.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Sound like a manager. We got an open door policy here.
I was a manager.
Managers be lying. It ain't an open door. You go in there and air your grievances, and they're like, "Well, actually," I'm like, "Bitch, you said this was an open door." This was about closed in the mouth.
She said, I had to pry this bitch open.
I'm like, there's not even a knob, bro. I can't even open it. Just a wall with a cutout.
Y'all know the first person I thought about, I think, like, is Raven Mama, Tanya Baxter.
She was mine. Okay, so mine was Tanya Baxter and Lisa Landry from
Lisa
Sister
Landry.
Sisters.
Oh, that's funny.
I loved Lisa. I was like, bro,
She is
I gotta have
funny.
because like she was so. Okay, so I picked Lisa because Lisa was like, she was always big about bigging the girls up. Like, you like do what you want. Like, you look great. Like, why are you second guessing yourself? And like, she was always so boisterous and like, she didn't feel too much like, she had a good balance of like friendship and motherhood. Like, they could really come to her and be like,
Yeah, I can see
girl,
what- I see what you're
this
saying.
X, Y, and Z. And then she was like, well, you know, this and this and this. I'm talking to you as your
That
mama
boy,
now.
the boy.
That boy.
She was funny.
Yeah, and she always had their back. Like, she was not playing about them girls. Like, anybody tried to step to them, she was like, who? Not these two.
Yeah. I like that.
And then Raven Mama, because she just...
I really like Raven Mama.
She
Tanya
kept
was
it
wrong.
real. Like, she was like,
But
what
she-
we not gonna do in this house is
That's
X,
it.
Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But she took the time to like listen to Raven, like air her grievances and be like, well, Mama, you don't never let me do this because you think I'm X, Y, and Z. She's like, well, I don't let you do this because you show me that you're irresponsible. And she's like, well, I feel like I do X, Y, and Z because I do this. And then she was like, okay, well, I'll give you a shot. Like, okay, well, next week we gonna do this, this, and this, and I'm gonna see how you do it. And I feel like if that go well, we can do this. Like,
Yeah, I
she
felt like
did-
she was real level-headed, but I feel like she was funny too.
Yeah.
Like, she was somebody I would want to spend time with and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Like when they
and-
went to that spa to go find Maisha, I was like, bro, this is like that was
But you
so
know
fun.
what? But you know what? She didn't care who Maisha was. She was
Okay.
ready to fight about her.
Okay.
She's like, I don't
She was
care.
like, you ain't finna call my daughter no damn lie, cause she ain't never stole nothing from nobody. That raggedy ass dog, and she didn't take that damn dog. That dog ran out the room.
Bro, but that I think that's kind of like,
I liked
she's
it.
my vibe.
Cause it's just like it wasn't too like overbearing. Where it's like, cause she even let Raven like dress super crazy and creative. She was never like, oh, don't wear that. You need a da da da. She was like, let you be free, be creative. Corey was a damn multi-millionaire sitting up in his room, cause she was like, listen, he know what he doing. I trust him. He ain't had the FBI come to the house.
Yeah, she was just real, like, I don't know. Like, because I don't think I can ever be just like the, you know, Mother Nature kumbaya. But I do feel like...
But she did have those moments where, like, they would be wild, and she'd be like, you know what? I don't even see y'all right now. She's like, I'm going to just...
I think she's
like, you know what?
she
If
might
you're doing
say-
something stupid and you going to fail, I'm going to just let you learn this lesson on your own. But come to me when it fall apart, because we going to talk about it. Let it stay on the floor. This is the third time it done failed.
Who you got? Who's next? Go.
Initially, I'm gonna just give y'all my initials because I couldn't think.
That's all right.
Yeah, go with your first mom.
I forget her name. I want to say her name is Lois from
Family Guy?
Hell no.
What is looking like?
I don't know. I forget what her name is from Bob's Burgers. I like that mom.
Oh, Linda Belcher.
Linda Belcher.
I feel like I had lunch
Oh,
in the
my
mouth.
little baby. I love Linda.
I would just be the silly mom.
Aw.
You know.
I can see that.
fun going, and she always like. She seen the kids doing something crazy, and she would join in
with them.
Like they made an
I
ice
got
skating
you.
rink in the daggone freezer. She was like, "Oh, we finna turn this into a game. Y'all on one team, y'all on the other
I can
team.
see that. Okay.
Y'all get
that would
y'all
be a vibe.
costumes."
Yeah.
I want to be a kid with my kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's always a good time.
You know, in moments. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. You want that.
That's initially what I thought.
That's a good one.
That makes sense for you. You were
Yeah.
you could be definitely be Linda.
Linda.
And I also
Linda
thought
Belcher.
about J. Kyle. For my wife and kid.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a good
I can see
one.
her too.
Yeah,
That's a good one,
That's
Jay.
a good one for you.
Jay, thanks, Jay.
Cause she wasn't putting up with no mess from the husband, the kids.
And she was fun.
But she was a good
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
She was a good.
she didn't mind embarrassing herself for the sake of.
She
just
was
like,
so fun and funny, whatever. But you know, she was
She was
still like
relatable.
she was still
She
a good
very
mom.
relatable.
Yes.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Jay and
Okay,
Linda
Jay
Belcher.
and Linda Belcher.
A meet.
I like. She said,
A meet. A meet up. Like
A
what?
meet.
No. That'll work.
Not a meat.
Whatever. You got one of your ones gotta go.
Did you do your mama?
I said mine. Tanya.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had multiple.
So, I don't have a one's gotta go, but I do have. I have a question. Damn.
Can I just pause and say this real quick? I know we're not mothers, but I'm gonna say something real mushy. I would, if I could be a child, I would gladly take y'all as mothers. Y'all are great mothers, and I like watching y'all be moms because y'all do a hell of a job. It's fun. It's fun to watch y'all.
Absolutely.
I literally be watching y'all with them, and I'm like, they just.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I just had to say that because I love y'all. I love watching y'all be mamas.
That's crazy. Y'all mom.
Because you was my mama before you was his mama.
I don't even know how that came about. Like, honestly, like my mother instinct started when she got here.
No, I
Like,
believe
bro,
that.
she not even 2 years
No,
older
I've
than
seen
me.
it.
And that's,
Me too.
Oh, you mothered me.
like, this fool, I would fall asleep on the couch. This fool would literally carry me to my bed like she's not in 5th grade. And I'm
She's
not in
only
3rd.
like a year older
She's a
than
year
her.
and a half older
And
than
she's
me.
like, I got it.
Like, they would literally be like, that's Tori child. I don't know. They'd be
know
like,
what
can
that's
Brianna come to my party? Ask Tori. I don't know. I don't know if she can go.
Tori, do you approve of these girls?
Well, the guest list is already full. Well, we can be an exception.
Right. The question I had, if there are 2 things you don't mind splurging on, what are they?
A trip.
Oh yeah, for
I knew what you
For
were going to say.
myself?
For yourself.
Oh.
2 things.
Food and a massage?
Oh, period. Mom's going to be food and makeup. I'll drop some dollars on some.
What's your second one, D?
Tickets to a show? Baby. Baby.
Any show?
Broadway.
Baby, I've never seen money go from my account so fast when I see that, this show is coming to town. I said, swing. No hesitation.
She
No,
loves
you
the
don't
show.
what it is?
Oh my God. But if I like it,
Oh, okay.
I'm not just going to go to
You
the
didn't
show.
show.
But
Okay.
if I know a little something, and if I don't know a little something, I go listen to the music and I say, do. Okay, I'm going.
I'm finna go see Hairspray, y'all.
I promise you.
Not her doing research.
I'll think twice sometimes at the bookstore. That was gonna be a strong third. I'll just be buying books and I literally go to the bookstore as my happy place. I did it today when I got mad at work. I just went to Books A Million.
What?
That's how I feel about
And I
going
was
to Fresh.
And I was happy.
And then I could come back. I could go back to work. But I get you
I never
show
done that.
tickets.
I gotta put y'all
Like-
on. That's how I feel about going to
In a
Fresh and
heartbeat.
Tyler. If I feel like I just been real stagnant, I just go and buy me some real bougie groceries. I love getting bougie
I'm gonna
groceries.
get bougie groceries.
Like going to Fresh and Tyler and getting their little tamales and their pasta salads and the wine.
Girl, what is called? Because I'm
Fresh,
up there.
Fresh by Brookshire's.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
It's a good time. They got a bakery in there, wine selection. It's like a restaurant built into the grocery
Oh,
store.
okay,
So they
okay.
got like a hot bar, pizza, and they even got like a little dry aged thing for like the steaks in there. Like,
All right, then. That's what I'm going to do.
yeah, I would either say that. I haven't splurged on makeup in a long time, but like anything at Sephora, add to cart. Especially if I get my VIB points, and then when I get my little discount for my birthday, I'll be like,
Period.
just watching the total go up. I'm like, that's cool. Oh, my bad. I'm like, that 30% off gonna be it's gonna be all right. And then I got like $30 worth of points saved up. I'm cool.
I love that for you.
And then you get the freebies too, so I'll get all of that plus like 6 freebies for my birthday. Balling.
She know.
I done spent like $80 on like $400 worth of stuff. Period. Also, I don't mind splurging on a pair of shoes.
Really?
Because I'll buy some cheap beauty supply store shoes, but if I see like some clean Air Max or like some heels or something I want, I'll be like,
I'll take it.
$120. I'll do it. Why not?
It'll take me years before I find me some new shoes for work. My feet be hurting. They be about burning before I get something.
Okay.
But Jay, what? They gotta be talking to you.
But if my nephew wants something, needs something, gotta
He another one. I ain't gonna lie, because whenever he start talking and being able to articulate he wants something, he'll be like, don't tell your mama, but I'm gonna go and get it. I'm gonna just leave it at my house, but don't tell her.
Don't tell.
Just if you want to play with it, just say you want to go to your auntie house. Then it's gonna be over here.
It's me and you.
Right. I'm like, don't tell her about this because she's gonna try to make me take it back.
I do, yeah.
You're like, Brianna, why you buy him this $7 piano? He do not know how to play the piano. My baby gonna be Beethoven.
If he wants
Let
to.
him learn how to do it.
That'd be interesting.
It came with a book and everything.
Right, I do have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you enjoy the newborn infancy?
It happened so quick. I didn't even get a chance to indulge like I wanted to, but yeah, I say yeah overall. Overall, yeah. Yeah. But again,
That's her nurturing though. That different personality. Like she been ready to nurture somebody.
That part scares me. Like the new, I'm like, you're so fragile and
Scared the
small.
mess out of me. I didn't know what the heck I was doing.
Same.
I was almost scared to hold my own child.
Literally,
I
like-
just pushed it out.
The first time you actually held a baby that size was only
Noah.
it was Noah, and Noah had just been born not that long. She was
Noah's
pregnant,
6 months older than Sam.
and that was the first time she held a baby like that.
I was scared.
Holding a baby that small.
Yeah, because the first time I
What is it?
went to go see Broden, he was laying on the bed, and I'm just sitting next to the bed looking at him. And Tori's like, "You can pick him up." I'm like, "And do what? How?"
You sure you won't break?
I was like, "Let me go sit on the couch, and I'm gonna let you hand him to me." I was like, "All right, I'm ready."
But they do. They are really fragile.
Right? I'm like, "Can I do like this?" Then I even had my leg propped up under my arm just to make. I'm like,
sure.
Hey, I was looking at a couple of pictures. I'm like, how the hell is mama holding him? I said it has been 25 years.
"Yeah, she ain't held no baby."
Check my technique.
Right.
Mom was like,
But like my favorite stage with Brian was probably like 6 months, 7 months. He was just a goof nut.
still is.
I mean, he still is, but like he was just
Cuddly like.
Cuddly.
yeah. Oh, we still take good naps. Child, we be knocked out, sweating because he sitting right up under me. I'm like, them would be the best naps.
I think I had a lot of practice too because Max had 2 litters, and I treated
That
those.
sounded like my ex.
Oh.
So go ahead, y'all say it one more time.
Max,
Her dog.
my dog.
When I tell you that chick stressed me out, it was a couple nights I didn't even want to sleep because I just felt like something was just gonna happen. Especially that
Not my ex had 2 litters.
My ex had 2 little, so I had
I didn't mean to talk bad about the kids.
not a litter, not you calling them a litter,
at some point you're just rude.
right? Nah, he's a whore. If you got a litter of kids,
You got a little kid.
Right.
she can only have so many babies at once. It's different mamas.
Oh my god.
But
That's so funny.
child,
What is your favorite stage, or like everyone? What's your favorite stage as far as kids? Like overall, not necessarily your kids, but what's your what stage, what age?
I like
do you
watching him
enjoy?
right now. He's really interesting to watch. Just seeing, I guess, watching the wheels turn, I guess.
Yeah.
And then,
I enjoy all ages.
or like
Yeah.
when he does like weird stuff, I'm like, wow, what is that? Because he'll like be walking and he'll just turn his head to the side and just keep walking. I'm like,
I'm gonna let him do his thing.
all right.
But as far as kids overall, with me working in daycare, well, several daycares, I enjoy the adolescent stage. I enjoy like when they're coming in,
Okay.
like the first grade, second grade. Those are my vibes.
Yeah, because I like to hear what they think. Because some of the stuff they say, I be like, what? They were like,
They got their own.
I was in a submarine yesterday, and it was.
Dang.
I'm like, what? I was like, bro, where you get a submarine? It was like, my grandpa gave it to me. And I'm like, okay.
They be talking like confused
That be
faces.
so real.
For real.
They're
Y'all
like,
got a
yeah.
favorite age?
They were like, yeah, I gotta make sure I get back to it on time. I left my sandwich in there. I'm like, huh?
I really liked when Nate was little so that I could just hold him all the time if I wanted to. But now, I really like where he's at now.
Yeah.
Because I love seeing him form his personality. And like, just, I don't know,
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
and
fun
just
to
kind of
see.
get a peek into what he's going to be like when he gets older. Because he already has that. He already has the
Like, he has a lot of personality.
a lot of personality. He's fun. He wants everybody to feel good. He want to be around his family. He want everybody to have a good time. He like to talk.
yeah.
Like, he just a vibe to me. And I don't know. There's something about him, I think. But that's my nephew, so
And it's just like, you can tell he don't feel like timid about himself. Like,
No,
if
he's
he
sure
wants
of
to talk,
himself.
he just want to talk. Like, he don't shy away. Because, most kids, if they're in a room full of adults, they probably not going to
They
talk.
shy away.
Sam don't talk.
Nate think he is an adult, and like I literally told him, and he a little controlling too though, or something. I don't know, but I literally his flashlight had broken and he just got or whatever, and he was sitting up there trying to fix it. I said, Nate, give it here. I'm gonna fix it for you. Come on, give it here. I'm gonna fix it. Hurry up, give it. Because I kept telling him, but he wasn't. He was trying to do it himself, and eventually he did, get it or whatever. And I was like, well, I guess I understand.
That was me. I was the I can do it myself child.
I love that. I really do love that. I love seeing them do that, but I just get I'm like, I'm all controlling. I need to get that.
I know mama struggled with that with me. She still do, because I be like, I can do it, let me do it. And she would just be like, I just hate watching y'all struggle. So watching her trying to like figure something out or like do something on her own, she be like, but I see what the problem is, just let me do it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
no,
something I need to learn.
Let me work through it, because I like to figure out how things work. So let me tinker with stuff.
And it's so important for. And I'm grateful that he wanted to do it.
And then
I watch him struggle.
I feel like it's even more rewarding when they can figure out themselves. Like,
I'm gonna need that for sure.
because it's one thing to like pass it to your mom and like, I know she can do it, but I'm like, that sense of like accomplishment, like, I figured this out by myself. Look at me, I can do that.
Yeah.
Like, I could not stop talking about fixing the dishwasher for like 2-3 months. I fixed my dishwasher
2-3 years.
It ain't been that long. But I don't know what happened to that dishwasher. Girl, I got on YouTube, I got my power tools out, and I
Went to work.
I fixed that dishwasher at freaking midnight, because I was like, I'm not finna wait on the maintenance man, and I'm tired of washing dishes. I'm gonna fix it, and I did.
And
I was like, y'all
big.
can't tell me anything. I'm Tim the Toolman Taylor. So I fixed this dishwasher.
What's your favorite age, Wee?
I don't think I've seen it yet. But Sam, I'm very pleased at where we are
Right now.
Yeah. We can communicate. We can talk every situation. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
But when it was 2, we were trying to get there, but we couldn't get all the concepts. But now we got concepts. We understand consequences. We understand cause and effect. We are there.
Y'all vibing right now.
See each other.
Right, y'all are in sync. No Justin
We are
Timberlake.
very much so in sync. And so I absolutely adore this time. And I'm definitely, I think I've cherished all of his life. But right now, I just feel like we are gelling right now. But I'm also a cheerleading coach. And I have come to the conclusion that teenage girls, that is hard. It is hard for me to deal. Like, I just sit back and I'm just like, this can't be it. This can't be it.
Was I like this?
I surely hope not. There is one girl I do feel that I'm a lot like, but I was just like, please, I hope my son don't grow into this.
Y'all scaring me.
I mean, not necessarily a teenage girl, but like, the attitude, the situations that I just say, oh no.
The thought process, like, how did we arrive here?
I'm trying to prepare myself for what.
I think that part will probably scare me the most when they, like, that teenage, preteen era.
Is it because, do they have the assumption that life will be over if they mess up, or what is it? What causes the attitude?
I think it's just like
cheerleaders.
They just smelling themselves. Smelling themselves.
I think it's just so much at once because you're not a kid, but you're not an adult. You feel like you should have some freedom, but you don't know what, and your whole body just remixing itself, and you're just like, I feel like it's just so much emotion boiling up, and you don't know what to do with it, and you feel like you're grown, but you're not grown because you're 13, but I don't know. And that's when you start comparing yourself to other people, and like you start looking at what you want to be, but you're not there yet because you're still technically a kid. Like, I think it's just so much, especially now. Like, there's so much like, what's the word? There's so much like influence in these kids' faces. Like, I feel like a lot of them end up falling in the space of trying to be something else, trying to be this, trying to be that, and they don't know what to do when they fall short of what they see, because it's like, okay, I see that and I want to be like that girl because I like the way she looks and I like this and I like that, but when you fall short of that, they feel less than, they feel like inferior and stuff like that. So I'm just like, they don't know what to do with those feelings. They don't know how to feel comfortable in themselves, I guess, because they're just trying to emulate what they see. And I think it's sensory overload, and then they just spaz out, and they just like, you know what, I'm just gonna wild out now. I don't know. I ain't been a teenager in a minute.
Same.
I don't remember. That shit was horrible. 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
Not horrible.
Would not go back.
Wrong with it.
Thanks, guys, for watching another episode of Sistafriends. Thank y'all for coming to see the girls next door, the neighborhood. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the viewership. We appreciate the likes, the comments, the interactions, the engagement. Go follow the Instagram, the TikTok, the Facebook.
Yeah.
Should we do a Twitter? No, I don't like Twitter. So mommies out there, mamas, if you're watching, sound off in the comments. Mamas to be, expecting moms, current moms, how many kids you got, what's it like? We want to hear the experience, especially me not being a mama. I want to get all the feedback I can get. Any of the questions that we asked today, feel free to answer them down in the comments. Do a TikTok response. Maybe, duet something. I don't know. Girl, what you feeling? If you got time, because I know you got kids. Thank y'all again for watching another episode. We really appreciate y'all. And Mama, we love you.
P.O.P.
Mama, love.